Welcome to this 30-minute Yoga Nidra practice. My name is Betty, and I will be your guide today. Let's begin by setting ourselves up, perhaps finding a quiet space, silencing our phone or other electronics, and finding a comfortable position lying on our backs, with the legs just apart, the arms just apart from the body, a little space there between the armpits. If it's accessible, rolling the palms skyward and perhaps tucking the shoulder blades underneath the body and centering the head. If it feels comfortable, perhaps adding a pillow behind the head and behind the knees to support the body, or alternatively, selecting a comfortable seated position. The goal here is simply to find a posture or position where your body will be experiencing minimal discomfort. Feel free to set yourself up in the next few moments. As we begin our practice, it's our intention that we remain alert and attentive, even as the body, breath, and mind systematically relax and release. Sometimes we might find that we fall asleep as we practice Yoga Nidra, but I'll invite you here to make an intention that you'll do your best in any moment, in any practice, to stay alert and awake, following my instructions as best you can as we move through the Yoga Nidra practice. Now, let's begin. Taking a nice, big, even inhale breath and an even exhale breath. Just sensing the movement in the body, the flow of air, perhaps at the nostrils or in the chest or belly. And without changing, just noticing the breath as best we can here for a few more moments. Inhale breath, exhale breath. Now I'll invite you to bring some awareness to the right foot and toes. Notice the sensations that are there, and notice any judgments or thoughts, feelings that arise as you sense into the right foot and toes. Not judging, but as best we can, just noticing what's there. If you are experiencing no sensation, that's an okay sensation to have as well. It's not so much which sensation here, but that we simply notice and accept as best we can in any moment the experience that is arising. Now let's shift our attention into the right ankle. The right ankle. Notice the feelings that are here. Perhaps sensations of coolness or warmth, tingling, pressure, perhaps lightness. Just sensing into what's here in the right ankle. Now allow your awareness and attention to shift into the right lower leg. The right lower leg. Notice the sensations here in this part of the body. Notice perhaps if thoughts, feelings, or judgments arise as you bring your attention and awareness into the lower part of the right leg. Now bringing the attention into the right knee. The right knee. Noticing the feelings sensing into the right knee. And now moving to the right thigh and upper leg, noticing the feelings here, and perhaps any judgments, thoughts, memories that arise here. Just noticing as best we can what's here as we bring our awareness to the right upper leg. Now let's take our awareness to the left foot and toes. The left foot and toes. Here, noticing what sensations are arising in that part of the body. Noticing the activity of the mind as you bring your awareness here to the left foot and toes. Now shifting your awareness into the left ankle. The left ankle. Bringing awareness here into this area of the body. Noticing if there's a sense of coolness or warmth, pressure or lightness. Just sensing into the left ankle here. Now moving our awareness up into the left lower leg, sensing into the experience here as we bring our attention into the lower leg. Now I'll invite you to bring your attention into the left knee, noticing what's here as you bring your awareness and sense into the left knee. Noticing what might be arising in the mind. And perhaps bringing our awareness now into the left thigh and upper leg. Noticing what feelings are here in the body as you bring your awareness to the left upper leg. Now allow that awareness to travel into the hips and pelvis. Noticing what's here in this area as you bring your awareness to the hips and pelvis. Now traveling upward into the belly. Notice the feelings here, perhaps sensing into the digestion that takes place here, into the movement of the breath there in the abdomen. And perhaps noticing once again what's arising in the mind as you sense into this part of the body. Perhaps a sense of coolness or warmth, lightness or heaviness. Just noticing what's here. Then moving our awareness up into the chest and rib cage. Noticing the sensations here. Perhaps the movement of breath. Maybe even sensing into the beat of the heart. And noticing what's here as you bring your awareness to the chest, front, sides, back of the chest. I'll now invite you to shift your awareness into the right hand and fingers. Right hand and fingers. Bringing some attention here into this area of the body. What sensations arise here? And remember, perhaps there are no sensations arising. And this is an experience to be accepted as well, that there's simply no sensations arising in that part of the body, if that is the case. Noticing what's here in the right hand and fingers. Now shifting awareness into the right wrist. Sensing into the feelings here in the right wrist. Noticing what's arising in the mind here. Then bringing our awareness into the right lower arm. The right lower arm, noticing the feelings here of tension or release, strength or weakness, coolness or warmth. Perhaps you're noticing both opposites, whatever they may be here today. Noticing what's here in the right lower arm. Then bringing the awareness into the right elbow. The right elbow. Sensing here into this part of the body. Noticing what's arising here as you bring your attention to your right elbow. Now shifting the awareness into the right upper arm and shoulder. Right upper arm and shoulder. Noticing what feelings are here as you bring your attention to this area of the body. Then I'll invite you to bring your attention to the left hand and fingers. The whole of the left hand and fingers. Noticing what's here in the left hand. Noticing the sensations and perhaps the activity of the mind as you bring your awareness here to the left hand and fingers. Then moving your awareness into the left wrist. The left wrist. Noticing what sensations are here. Noticing what may be arising, or perhaps noticing that there are no sensations arising at this moment. Now shifting your attention into the left lower arm. The left lower arm. Noticing what's here as you bring your awareness to this part of the body. Sensing into coolness, warmth, pressure, lightness, perhaps both opposites. Then bringing your attention to the left elbow. The left elbow. Noticing what's here in the left elbow. Sensing perhaps into what arises in the mind as you bring your awareness to your left elbow. And as best you can, being here with those feelings, sensations, and thoughts without judgment, without getting lost in thought. And if you do find yourself wandering away in thought, just bringing your attention gently back to your left elbow. Now shifting your attention into the left upper arm and shoulder. Left arm and shoulder. Noticing the sensations here. Noticing what may be occurring in the mind as you bring your awareness to the left upper arm and shoulder. Next, I'll invite you to bring your awareness to the neck and throat, noticing what's here in these areas. Perhaps sensing into the movement of the breath or the movement of the throat as you swallow. The neck, the muscles supporting the spine and skull and back. Sensing what's here as you bring your awareness to the neck and throat. Then shifting your awareness into the back of the head. The back of the head. Perhaps feeling where the head is making contact on the floor, chair, or pillow. Sensing what's here in this area of the body. Then bringing awareness into the forehead, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, and then eyebrow center. Bringing awareness here to this part of the body, the forehead and eyebrows. Sensing into what is arising here. Then bringing awareness into the right eye and the left eye, the nose, lips, tongue, the jaw. Sensing into what's arising here in this part of the body. What sensations are there as you bring your awareness? Then sensing once again into the breath. A deep inhale breath here and an exhale breath. Perhaps imagining now you can direct the breath into the body. And as you inhale, imagining the breath traveling down through the body, through the legs, and into the toes and feet. And as you exhale, perhaps imagining the breath traveling back from the feet, all the way back up the legs, through the torso and out through the nose or mouth. Inhale down into the toes. Exhale out from the toes. Inhale down through the body and out through the toes. Exhale from the toes all the way up through the torso and out. Perhaps continue this practice for a few more breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Then you might choose to imagine the breath on the inhale traveling out through the shoulders and arms into the hands and fingers, and up through the head and out through the crown. And as you exhale, the breath traveling from the fingers and crown down and out through the nostrils or mouth. Perhaps imagining an inhale breath into the arms and fingers and out through the crown, and exhaling back from the fingers and crown and out through the nose or mouth. Inhale to fingers and crown. Exhale back out through nose and mouth. Inhaling into fingers and crown. Exhale down and out. You might choose to take a few more breaths in this way. Inhaling and exhaling. Sending your breath into those parts of the body. And perhaps now you'd like to take a few moments to bring awareness to the whole right leg. The whole right leg. Letting go of the breath now for the time being. and just bringing your attention to the whole right leg. Then moving your attention to the whole left leg. The whole left leg. And now bathing the whole right arm with your attention and awareness, sensing into the whole right arm. Then bringing awareness into the whole left arm. The whole left arm, bathed in your attention and awareness. Now into the torso, sensing into the whole of the torso. The chest, front and back, the abdomen, front and back, both sides of the torso, sensing into the whole torso with your awareness and attention. Then bringing your awareness to the neck and head, sensing into the whole neck and head here. Now, perhaps sensing into the whole of the body. The whole of the body. The whole body. Bathed in your attention and awareness, sensing into the whole of the body. And perhaps noticing what's here, what feelings arise, what thoughts come up, feelings, and as best you can, noticing what's here without judgment, without hanging on. And then we'll come back to the breath one more time. Back to some even deep breathing. I'll invite you to count the breath backward from 9 breaths. Inhale and exhale for 9. Inhale, exhale 8, and so on. Counting the breath as best you can, backward from 9. If you lose count or arrive at 1, simply restart your count. Breathing and counting the breath backward from 9. And then letting go of the breath. Letting go of the breath. And bringing awareness back to the body. Sensing into the fingers and toes. The legs, the arms. I'll invite you to bring awareness to the right leg. Flex your right toes, drawing the toes back towards the shin, and perhaps lifting the right leg off of the mat, feeling all the muscles in the right leg contract and engage here, just for a moment. Then relax the right leg down to the floor, Allow the right leg to sway or rotate from side to side for a few moments, and then settling back into stillness. Perhaps sensing into even deeper relaxation and release here in the right leg. Now the left leg, if it's accessible, flexing the left foot, bringing the left toes back toward the shin, perhaps even lifting the whole of the left leg away from the floor, feeling contraction, engagement of all the muscles of the left leg. Just for a moment, and then gently softening the leg back to the earth, perhaps rotating or gently rocking that leg side to side, and then finding some stillness in the left leg, perhaps even a greater sense of release. Now bringing your awareness to your right arm, and if it's accessible today, making a fist with the right arm and feeling some engagement, contraction of all the muscles in the right arm. Just for a moment, and then soften the right arm. Let go of that contraction and engagement. Sense into some deeper release and relaxation, perhaps some gentle motion through the right arm, and then finding stillness there. And then in the left arm, if it feels comfortable, making a fist in the left hand, and then engaging the muscles of the whole left arm, feeling those muscles contract and engage just for a moment, and then softening and releasing that contraction, that engagement. Maybe some gentle movement through the left arm, some swaying or rotation, and then softening into stillness in the left arm. Now, if it's comfortable, you might gently squeeze the shoulders, both shoulders, gently up towards the ears. Just a gentle squeeze upward, feeling a contraction and engagement in the top of the shoulders. And then exhale and soften the shoulders down away from the ears, perhaps sensing into some openness through the front of the chest and tops of the shoulders. If it's comfortable and accessible today, perhaps scrunching the face up a little bit, feeling some tightness or tension through the face on purpose, just a gentle squeeze here through the face, and then softening the face, imagining the lines of the face smoothing out. Taking a few breaths here. Perhaps sensing into some deeper relaxation through the body, in the breath, and in the mind. I'll invite you to take a few more breaths here. And when you're ready, you might blink your eyes open if they were closed during our practice today. Bring some movement into the fingers and toes. And then gently make your way to a tall, comfortable seat. Perhaps taking a moment to acknowledge your presence and effort today. Doing this practice to support your well-being and health.